Today, I'll tell you the story of the Lost Book of Prophecies. This prophetic book was a mysterious tome filled with stories of future events. Of course, many people craved this book, wishing to glimpse their futures. But no person, after obtaining this amazing book, ever found happiness. The reason? The book held frightful secrets not meant for people's eyes. That book came to be called the Dark Prognosticus and was sealed away. This is the tale of that forgotten book's last owner. It is a tale of love.
Good morning, Luigi.
Morning, bro.
Sure is peaceful today, eh, bro?
Bro, don't you ever feel like our life is getting a little boring?
What do you mean?
We fight Bowser, save the princess, fight Bowser, save the princess. It's the same adventure over and over.
That's not true. Remember that time you got kidnapped?
Yes, I remember.
It's me, Mario. What? Again? Okay, we'll be right there.
Wow, this is taking longer than I expected. Can I get you like a sandwich or something?
Okay, Bowser, let's get this over with.
Oh, hey guys!
Hello.
It's no use, Mario Brothers. You'll never get
The
to...
button on the other side of the bridge that you installed that drops you into a pit of lava?
Why would you even install that?
It's for safety reasons, okay?
How is that safe?
Look, it doesn't matter. You're never gonna... Wait, what are you doing? No, don't you dare press that button! Wait, why didn't it do any... That was weird. I could have sworn I set up the button did... Well, I'm not complaining. Greetings, friend Count Blick.
Who's Count Blick?
I am Count Blick. The destroyer...
Let's not talk about Count Blick right now.
Oh no, this is your wedding after all, isn't it, Lord Bowser?
Look, I don't know who you think you are, but there is no way that I am marrying Bowser.
Count Blick does not have time for this. Do it.
Do you take Bowser to be your lawfully wedded husband till the end of all existence?
Yes, I do, Master.
Splendid.
Do you, Bowser, take Peach to be your lawfully wedded wife till the end of all existence? If I get to take over the kingdom, the Blickening has begun!
The legendary hero has finally arrived, just as the prophecy foretold.
What's your name, young hero?
What? It's me, Mario.
Welcome to Flipside, a town built in between nowhere and everywhere.
And you are...
My name is Merlin, and I am the mayor of this fine town.
What am I doing here?
Allow me to explain. Do you see the gathering darkness in the sky?
You mean that weird swirly thing?
It's a rapidly growing dimensional rift in the omniversal fabric of everything. By the end of today, it will have consumed reality itself.
Mamma mia!
All of this was predicted in the Dark Prognosticus. Fortunately, there is also a Light Prognosticus. All of this can still be prevented.
What's a
The
prognosticus?
Light Prognosticus tells of a legendary hero from a land of mushrooms, a mustachioed man in red.
Well, I am sort of the local hero back in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Well, now you can be an omniversal hero. We just need the rest of the 8 pure hearts.
The 8 pure what?
This is one of the 8 pure hearts.
Oh!
These irreplaceable pieces of technology are our only hope. We need to find the rest of them and merge them together to reverse the prophecy. My name is Tippy, and I will be your assistant on this adventure.
What do you say, Mario?
Let's go!
Our first mission is to find the Flip Wizard so that he can grant you the power of cross-dimensional travel.
Did somebody say cross-dimensional travel? Are you the flip wizard?
My name is Bestovius, and I can bestow upon you the power to flip between worlds for a minor fee of 10,000 gold coins.
But I don't have 10,000 coins.
These legendary heroes always try to trick people like me into giving them powers for free. But since the world will end if I refuse, here you go.
Yahoo!
The void has been ripped in the dimensional fabric. Narrates Count Blank. Now all that remains is to destroy the hero of the prophecy.
Should I send in Agent L?
Now hold on just a second. Do you really think we need to risk our most valuable team player? He hasn't even had his training yet. Indeed, send someone expendable, someone we can afford to lose.
Sir, I think I've got just the guy.
Brilliant!
Your heart is somewhere in this dimension. I can sense its presence from a distance.
Google. So you're the wee lad sticking a stash in me boss's business?
I have no idea what you just said.
Chunks is me name and Pain's me game. One word from me boy and I come to make you feel some image.
Did he just say hamage?
I think he wants to fight. This would be a good opportunity for me to train you in the ancient martial art of turn-based methods.
He did what?
Beat him all the way to death before he realized it wasn't even the hero of the prophecy, just an innocent bystander.
What an idiot.
No matter, send in the Master of Disguise. Already on it, says Count Blank. Brilliant disguise, Mimi. Report to your battle station.
Let's go!
Let's go indeed, Mario.
Warning! Intrusion detected. Leave immediately or be purged.
Mamma mia!
Wait, scan initialized. Red hat detected. Blue overalls detected. Level 5 mustache detected. Incredible. Possible subject identification. But it is impossible. Hold your position. Searching data banks.
This colossal mechanical beast appears to be an ancient security system.
Search complete. One positive match. System overload. Legendary hero confirmed.
So you're not going to eat me?
Forgive me, hero. My only purpose is to defend the pure heart from lawless intruders. I have waited 1,500 years for your arrival.
Oh, it won't be that easy, oh no.
I've heard that voice before.
I am error. Press any key to restart.
What in the...
System not found. Insert install disk. Disk not found. Please confirm disk cover is closed. Read error. Insert boot disk and press enter. Application error. Save your work and quit. You lost everything. Way to go, genius. Control Alt Delete. Ow! System crash. I have malfunctioned. What have I done? Hero, the error is mine. I am sorry. Shame circuit smoldering. Please, you must save our world.
Well done, heroes.
Has the legendary hero finally arrived?
Yes? It's me, Mario.
My name is Merlumina, and I have waited 1,500
is to give you the pure heart.
Lumina, author of the Light Prognosticus and co-designer of the Purity Heart. How are you still alive?
I am what is known as a dormant soul.
Okay, so can we have it?
Before I give you the pure heart, I must tell you a story. Listen closely, for this is an important plot point.
Okay.
It all started 3,000 years ago. But after the Pixel Uprising, the warrior knew the book was dangerous, so he went into hiding and eventually founded the tribe of... He believed the prophecy would only work if we divided the Purity Heart into 8. So I told Merlu I didn't know it was his sandwich, but he... And that is why only the legendary hero can harness the power of the Purity Heart.
What? Oh yes, the Purity Heart. Thank you. I won't let you down. Whoa!